Just a little update on Project PadFoot, that's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. That's where we're up to. Cleaning and painting. Give her another 20 plus years of life. Hey, thanks for watching.
Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello and welcome to another well side-by-side video. Project PadFoot, my MR2, is back on four wheels. Had four-wheel alignment done on it on Monday. After changing all the suspension components, cleaning everything, repainting and putting it back together. And now it's back on the road and I've had a really good look underneath it. I've decided this car is worth putting a lot more time and effort into. So I've brought it back into the garage today, stuck it up on the ramps, pulled the braces off the suspension on the front, which I didn't want to touch until I'd had the alignment done, cleaned them, wire brushed them, attacked them with the angle grinder, got them back to bare metal, and I've just coated them with a coat of Rust-Oleum primer, ready for me to paint them in Hammerite Smooth tonight, so then they can go back on. But let's just go under the car and I'll show you how good this car is. Everything you see under here, that bit of the chassis there where the torch light's on, that never had any under seal on it. And it's just got a few flakes of rust on it. So I've just wire brushed them all, got all the crusty off, rust treated it. But as you can see, right along the sills, this thing is absolutely solid. Again, same on the floor pan there where the torch is. Wire brushed it all off, got rid of all the surface rust. Everything is solid. Inside of the chassis there where the stones have hit it, surface rust. Treated it all down that sill. All the way down, floor pan, everything absolutely solid. I'd already started at the back. You can see the different colour paint at the back. That's just smooth Hammerite after I give it a good wire brushing and a treating. And whilst I was doing the back suspension, I did little bits. But now the plan is to wire brush the entire underneath of the car once I've treated this little bit of rust I've found, and paint the entire floor pan like I've done with that wheel arch there, which is a high impact area, and I've done the same on that side. The entire car is getting painted underneath with smooth Hammerite. This car is in such good condition underneath. It has not succumbed to the dreaded rust that these things suffer from terribly. And once I've done all the treatment underneath, I'm then going to absolutely nail it with cavity wax inside all the chassis legs. I'm going to do the entire floor pan, everything. But before I do that, I don't want the rust proofer everywhere. We're going to do all the water hoses as well, being as I've got it up in the air now, and I've got better access to the front hoses. Yep, it's coming along nicely. I'm just going to work at it bit by bit, little by little. Oh, you can see the new drop links there. Rose jointed drop links. Yeah, it is in remarkably good condition. It's in fantastic condition, this car is. I've got lots and lots of painting to do. At least if I want to go out in her, I can go out in her. But I've promised this car it's never going out in the rain. If I get caught out in the rain, well, I get caught out in the rain. But I do not want to get this car wet. If I want to get something wet, well, we can take the GR Yaris out. Now we're back with Project MR2 tonight. And I've wire brushed all of the underneath of the car. And I've just etch primed everything that needs etch priming. The floor pan, the chassis legs. I've etch primed everything that needs etch priming. Yeah, it is that clean underneath. It is fantastic. Right, that entire floor pan now has had 3 really good coats of etch primer. And tomorrow I've decided the whole underneath of the car floor pan is getting painted, because once I've finished doing the braces at the front, there's one of them, the other one's in the vise drying, and then I've got another brace here that I need to take back to bare metal tomorrow, etch prime and then paint black. The rest of the underneath of the car, what you can see there, right up to the edges of the sills, chassis legs, floor pan, everything. Theory being, I've now got the original Toyota undercoat on it, and if any of it was flaky, what I've done is I've wire brushed it back, got rid of all the loose, then gone underneath it with a blowtorch to remelt it, to seal it, rust proofed all the bare metal, etch primed it, seam sealer, you can probably see all the seam sealer. I've seam sealed all the edges. All the seams have been sealed. I've probably gone a little bit over the top on some of them. See, right up to the edges of the sills. But once all this painting's done, all the braces are painted and everything's back on, I am going to use Lanagard, and I'm filling every single box section with Lanagard to protect them on the inside. Inside the chassis legs, suspension legs, all over the underneath of the floor pan. Everything is getting Lanagarded. But whilst I'm at this stage now, I've got access to a couple of coolant pipes. There's a couple of rubber pipes down there that I want to change. So they can all be done now whilst I'm at this stage. As you can see, everything under here now is is brand new. It's going to look like a nice car underneath. I do need to take this tray out because I need to do more painting under that. But that is the important bit at the moment, floor pans. To preserve the floor pans. Because that's what gets hammered by all the stones off the road, all the water, all the crap on the roads. That's where they get hammered. So that's where I'm concentrating my protection at the moment. But all in all, this is a very, very good body shell. It's a good base for a project, which is what I wanted. Which you should see me for a good number of years. I'll bring you back when there's more news. Yesterday I stripped the entire floor pan of underseal and paint. And once I'd cleaned all the rubbish off it, I re-seam sealed every single joint, and I then put 5 or 6 good coats of etch primer on it. And today I'm in the process of painting the underside, floor pans, chassis legs, everything black. That side's been completed. I've just got that floor pan left to do, and up into the wheel arches. But this is a hard enamel paint I'm using. I'm not re-undersealing it. I'm going to rely on the protection of the paint, because once I've painted it and this has gone off nice and hard, I'm going to use a protective system called Lanagard, and the whole car is being Lanagarded underneath. I was going to do it white underneath, but I thought that would look, after I thought about it, I thought that's going to look really tacky. So I decided to put it back into its original colour, which was black. But as you can see, Toyota never painted up inside the tunnel where the water pipes run. So I'm just going to leave their finish alone up there and just do what they painted. It's lasted 22 years. Now with another layer of protection on it, it can last another 22 years. Well, I've started on the coolant pipes today as well. And the first 3 I've done are the heater pipes. There's the old ones. They were that tight on the heater matrix, I've actually had to cut them off. But there's the new silicone hoses, all fitted, all back in their clips. And I'm just going to top the coolant up now, get the heater working, so that circuit is then working. But I'm only putting water in it because I've still got to do the 4 radiator pipes that come in at the front. The bend there, and the one that goes to the radiator there, same down there, same down there. So I know I'm going to lose a load of coolant, but just make sure the heater works now and I can get coolant up to it and I've got no leaks.